We are in an experience that is going to span 3 Saturdays, June 4, June 11, June 18. And I just want to anchor that, yes, today we're going to dive into habits 1 and 2. Next Saturday, habit 3, and then the following Saturday, we're going to put it all together. And if you're unable to attend all of these live, you will all get the recordings and also the bullet points, the highlights via email. So let's dive in first and foremost to habit 1. And, you know, this is vague, amorphous, woo-woo, fluffy stuff. Time in love, like what the freak? What even is that? So I am empowering and asking us all if we truly could spend 5, 10, 20 minutes in the morning truly in an experience of love, in an experience of joy. And the 3 reference points that I use for this is, are you smiling? Is there either a smile in your energy? It doesn't have to be like on your face, but is there a smile in your heart, in your body, on your face? Are your shoulders relaxed? It's just such a great physical reference point for me that when I'm like enjoying something, when I'm letting go, and in this moment, my shoulders find a lower position. And are you in your heart, not your head? Are you kind of a bit obsessed, following that mind chatter, thinking, or are you really in this present moment, feeling, experiencing, enjoy? So I have spent the last 20 years as a student of meditation. So for me, meditation is the #1 thing that I do to truly let go and to be in love, to enjoy this present moment, to let go of this world, but be connected with myself, with love. And we're actually going to do a guided 5-minute meditation in a little bit. So if you have an experience of meditation, great. If you do not have an experience of meditation, great. I'm going to guide us in a guided meditation. But for these next 2 weeks, I want you to really take responsibility for what is it that you could spend just 5 minutes a day. It could be literally getting down on the ground and hugging your child, playing with your child, patting your dog. It could be dancing. Often I will do one song, dancing around the living room before going into my meditation, because it does open my heart. It does help me throw my arms back on life, let go, stop trying to control, but freaking enjoy this beautiful moment right now. It could be painting. It could be a walk in nature. It could be staying in bed 5 minutes and having a genuine cuddle with your partner. Just being present and in each other's arms. There are so many things that you can play with. And after we have this meditation, we are going to have a little bit of a time to brainstorm what might that be for us, what works for us. And rather than committing to one, you may have a list of 3 or 5 or 2 or 10 that you will play with this week. But the opportunity is just spend a little bit of time, not in the head, but truly in our heart, truly doing something that we love, time in love, time in joy, time in peace. So let's do that right now. And one of the big reasons I feel that I have been able to sustain such a consistent and powerful morning practice is because I do integrate my ego and my physical world self in this practice. What I found is that in this time in the morning, when I just let go and enjoyed, oh my Lord, ideas, insights, like true intuition would just hit me. And so I might be the only, well, I know that I'm not the only person that experiences this, because I have a lot of clients that share exactly the same thing happens for them. But I just encourage you to open, does that happen for you? If we truly can relax and be in joy, maybe that is the absolute best receptacle, the best opportunity for receiving any answers that you have been wanting in your life, any next steps that maybe have been evading you. And the other thing that this works for me is anything that's slipping through the cracks. Like anything that's about to slip through the cracks, if I spend my time in the morning really just doing my meditation, letting go, truly continuing to let go and enjoy, that person's birthday pops in, there's clothes still in the laundry, whatever it is, that very practical on point information does pop in. And so in service to that, whenever I am doing this, I do have a notebook handy, because I like to write those things down. They're great ideas, and often things to follow through on. This was a real challenge today, and this is kind of being a test to see if this actually all works, because I'm not feeling well. I'm kind of sick, but even just talking about it, I'm feeling better. And so I'm now going to get an experience of, does this shit actually work, right? Am I actually going to feel better after this time and after this experience? Because yeah, I think we can all relate to, we are alive at a challenging time on the planet. And I do just want to anchor that very, very quickly, that one of the motivations to do this workshop at this time was really being aware of just the challenge on the earth at this time. And I don't believe that it's here against us to hold us down and to make us miserable, but I do believe the challenges on the planet at this time are here to connect us into more of what matters. And what matters is love. People, dogs, but what matters is love, and living this life for this present moment, living life for the simple, ordinary things. It's not the big outcomes in our world that make us happy. It truly is just being present and enjoying this beautiful moment. That's what challenges do. They connect us to what's important. So I like to talk, but let's do this. Let's do this time in love, this meditation together. So I am going to close my eyes, and I know whenever you Google meditation photo online, you're going to see a yogi position. I'm encouraging you in almost to the opposite of that. Whenever I do my meditation, I'm in a recliner. I'm allowing my body to let go, right? I'm on vacation. My heart is open, my mind is open. And so whatever position you need right now to truly relax and to let go. And we are going to play with a simple mantra. And the mantra is, I am loved, I am loving, I am love. And we're gonna walk slowly through each of them together as a group. So first, how can we all in this moment, and you can use your breath so that you're feeling this love on the in-breath and feeling, allowing that to radiate on the out-breath. But how fully in this moment can you experience, I am loved? And you may be aware of those incredible beings that do love you. And can you let yourself feel that? Continue to slow down. Be aware of how the mind does start to let go. The distractions do start to quieten. But just continue to experience, I am loved. Really let yourself be aware of how loved you are, how appreciated you are, how supported and cared for you are. And now we're going to move on to I am loving. How fully in this moment can you experience an active experience of your love radiating from your heart to those that you love? It could be to the world in general. It could be to all those that are suffering in this moment. But how fully are you able to experience your love, your compassion, your overflowing heart to others, to the world? And then finally, can you experience that maybe the truth of you is not this physical form, but an invisible essence that we could call love? We could call it joy, we could call it peace, we could call it source, we could call it many things. But can you experience in this moment, I am love? So we'll have about 3 minutes, however you're guided, to play with this beautiful mantra. I am loved. I am loving. And I am love. So we'll have 3 minutes of silence to enjoy, to fall back into this experience of love. We'll have another half minute to continue to breathe and enjoy this time in love. Alrighty. So just coming back to my voice, and we're just going to spend a couple of minutes just to be aware of what is it that we would love to play with, over the next couple of weeks. I've just shared that meditation works for me, but there is so much scientific research that is also supporting just how powerful play is. I just love this quote: play is the single most significant factor in determining our success and happiness. Right? What if that were true? What if that were true? And so I just encourage us all to be aware in this moment of what is it that we want to do a little each morning? Is it a walk in nature? Is it cuddling our dog, our partner? Is it meditation? So just be aware of what those plays, those experiences, that time in love is for you. Please do write them down, because something does happen when we write things down. And also choose a minimum time. And then whenever you have that minimum time, halve that.
And you might get an inspiration that is surprising. So if you get anything that sounds a little strange or silly, especially silly, maybe it's a little out there, you may want to just try it anyway, because it might be a key to unlocking that freedom, that joy, that love inside you. You know, I was thinking, as always said, cuddle your partner. Well, what about cuddling yourself? You know, you might not have a partner, so maybe you're spending 5 minutes, 3 minutes cuddling yourself. What is that like? And the fullness of that. See, these things can sound silly, but they actually can be so powerful. And often we're just, for some reason, resist trying these things that seem like, wait, why would I, you know? But there's great healing, great joy and freedom in trusting our hearts and intuitions.
So just continue to take any notes for yourself. I wonder if you have an experience like me, which is of my big fat ego consistently trying to talk me out of not having enough time, and this is stupid and this doesn't work. Because even though my whole practice really is built around these fundamentals, consistently I doubt and hold myself back from. My big brain, my big ego is like, no, I need to be doing X, Y, and Z. This isn't important. So I just encourage us to all be aware that we have a mind that's going to do that. That is the function of the ego. And how are we going to set up our day? With our heart in the driver's seat, or with that ego, that limited aspect of our consciousness that does run through lack and human limitation? Or are we going to put the bigness of love of our heart in the driver's seat for today? Alrighty.